Ninh explains, develop excellent conversation skills using the spotlight technique. We all know someone who talks too damn much, who likes the sound of their own voice. And we all know someone who doesn't like to talk at all, and it's hard work even trying to get them to talk. We've all watched somebody drone on and on about a subject that we've got no interest in. And we've all seen someone who's blatantly switched off to what we've been saying to them. If any of these people describes you, then you need to listen very, very carefully. I teach in my classes something called the spotlight technique. This is a technique that makes conversation engaging and, more importantly, evenly distributed. When you or someone else is talking, you're effectively shining a spotlight on them, and it stays there until someone stops talking or you ask them a question and force them to talk. The spotlight's now on them, they're the ones that are now talking. You can control how much each person is talking, and you can change that at will once you know how this technique works. For example, you're talking to somebody who doesn't like to talk. What I try and do is open them up, ask them lots of open-ended questions, keep the spotlight pointed directly towards them, keep them talking, keep the spotlight pointed at them. Now, if they start to get a little bit uncomfortable, or I feel that they're not talking, or the conversation's getting stagnant, I point the spotlight back at myself. I talk for a little bit before pointing the spotlight back at them. Adversely, people who like to talk take the spotlight and keep it on themselves, and they don't shine it on anybody else. They keep it on themselves and they keep talking and they keep talking and they keep talking. And generally, I like to let people talk who like to talk, if that's what they like to do. But sometimes I'll have to wrestle the spotlight, give my 2 cents before pointing it back at them. Remember guys, the goal here is excellent conversation, and you want a ratio of 50-50. 50% talking, 50% listening. If both of you are talking at the same time, or if neither of you are talking, or if one person is talking more than the other, then obviously you're doing something wrong. Try it out with a friend or a family member. Physically use a spotlight if you have to. Preferably one with battery, because I've no battery for this thing. When you next have a conversation with someone, imagine that giant spotlight pointing either towards you or towards them. And imagine that you are in control of that conversation. You can steer the spotlight to whoever you want to talk. Remember, 50% talking, 50% listening. That's pretty much the golden ratio here. A lot of people say that I'm a really easy guy to talk to, and that's one of the techniques I use in order to make that happen and put people at ease. Try it for yourself and watch how conversation can become a very easy skill with most people. If you like this video, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Download my free ebook, have a look at my website, follow me on social media, and also check out my video on conversational confidence, which is up there and you can find it in the link down below. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to comment in the comment section down below. If I feel that they're getting a little bit uncomfortable, then I point the spotlight at myself. I just bit my tongue there. I could literally talk about anything at this point because this is the silent part of the video, but that's okay because I could talk about Viagra, even though I can't actually afford Viagra because, quite frankly, I'm impotent, but that doesn't matter really, does it? Yes, quite.